Hello, everyone that's watching this case study interview, as I like to celebrate the successes of my clients. And today we have a doozy, someone that I'm very proud to have been a part of his journey. It's Nick Reed from Nick Reed Entertainment. Welcome.
Hello.
Good to have you. So, Nick, obviously we know each other well, and this is not just for you and I. We want to let other business owners in on a bit about your journey. How long have we been working together now?
Since November 2023.
It's about a year and a half.
Yeah.
Nick, tell us in 60 seconds or less, what is your business? Nick Reed Entertainment.
So my company for BGB started off as just a business where I booked myself out to primarily work in weddings and corporate events as a musician, MC, and DJ, servicing most of New South Wales.
Fantastic. So your business is entertainment, and it's
Yes.
worthwhile noting that one of the things I hear all the time is not, I can't be replaced. I'm so special. I'm so unique as a business owner. You've heard me say this to you before. You're the only one I'll entertain that excuse for. So everyone watching this, remember that. All right. So yes, I'm going to ask you to cast your mind back 18 months. What was the state of the business? What was the state of you then?
Absolute chaos and turmoil, to put it mildly. Life was very much like a yo-yo. When the bank balance was high, I'd get excited and celebrate. And when the bank balance was low, I'd panic and make 100,000 calls and try to generate work. It was very chaotic. No time off at all. I pretty much, if there was a free day on a weekend, I would book it. So I had virtually no time with family, very overworked, very overwhelmed, no space to plan or think about, even consider scaling, working very much in fight or flight mode every day for months on end. And tax time was always chaos and a problem. And trying to juggle those commitments and family commitments, yeah, just pretty bloody terrible.
It sounds like it. And that word juggle, I mean, it's super apt when you're trying to just make sure it's all going to survive. It's
Mm.
kind of what it feels like. And I know that feeling well of I've made a bit of money. Ah, I can relax and oh shit, I need to go and do something. Off we go to the races again, and it never ends. He just goes on, off, on, off, on, off. Just want to poke around the pain a little bit more, Nick. If it had stayed like that, what would that have meant? What would that have caused?
I think very much so that if I stayed there, I would be bankrupt. I think through the path and the trajectory I was on, I just wasn't managing money well. I had no idea about budgeting or anything. So I think it would have just blown out to a point where I wouldn't have been able to afford any of my commitments or bills. And so I would have had to close or think about other employment or something.
That would have got you more time.
Mm.
It's not what we were going for, though.
Yeah.
Do we want the time and the money? Yeah, okay. So back then, not only were you flat out, some pretty poor financial hygiene. So I'm curious, Nick, is that because knowing what you know now about finances, you're looking back and going, shit, that would have ended really badly? Did you know it at the time?
No, I didn't, but I thought
Ah,
I was killing
okay.
it.
Okay. Well, delusion's good for some. Okay, so let's talk about what you've put in place, some of the highlights over the last 18 months. What are some of the tactics, strategy, systems you've put into your business?
Okay, so there's a few. The first one straight off the bat was increasing my deposit, which was actually a suggestion from one of the team members to help with cash flow through the quieter months. So by increasing an upfront payment, I was able to take a bit of the pressure off having to close more bookings. We also implemented a cash flow forecast thanks to BGB's template and systems, which is my go-to that I use every single Monday, and that projects what my bank balance will look like up to 3 months' time. And it shows me the
Fantastic.
fluctuations every single week, and that has been the biggest confidence booster that I can move forward. with deliberate action, know when I can take time off and know that I can bounce back. And yeah, the certainty that provides is unbelievable. Um,
Certainty. I love that.
yeah,
Hey, Nick, just curious. So, what percentage deposit were you taking prior?
about 15% up front, and we increased that to about, we'll double that, so about 30%
So
up
it's gone
front.
from, so you doubled the deposit, and you said that
Yep,
came from one of the other members at
yep,
BGB recommending
yep.
it. Okay, and how long normally is it from deposit to actually getting paid? Like, how long are they booking in advance?
Anywhere between, on average, 7, 8 months to 18 months.
Yeah, wow. So that's, yeah, instead of kicking the can down the road. And are they paying any other intervals, or is it 30/70
Yeah, it's normally 30/70. Yeah,
prior to you turning up?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
good. So
yeah.
that, yeah, that's going to have an effect on cash. Out of curiosity, do you factor in inflation then? I'm not going to get 70% of my money for 18 months.
No, I don't. Not at this stage. So
There you go.
yeah, we can work on that.
Pay now, but the pay in full discount. Pay in full
Yeah.
discount. You might want to think about that one.
I've got other exciting stuff I can share too.
Awesome. Yeah, please.
So I had a very lame sales process and nurture system and schedule. By lame, there was pretty much nothing there. I just call people, text people, email people, hey, do you want to book? Hey, do you want to book? And wondered why it wasn't working. But through one of the other team members, I engaged their services, and with the help of the content online with BGB, I implemented a lead funnel. So while
Okay.
leads were trickling in, I emailed them once and then I added them to a funnel, which was automated every 2 days. It would send them a touch point of helpful resources, tools, and things that I give to my clients that they were accessing for free. And I quadrupled my conversion rate.
All done.
Yeah, my worst month was two new clients in March of last year, and then after I implemented this system, I quadrupled
I
it.
just want to clarify something here. You've got this 4 times increase in conversion rate, which we
Yep.
love, having a systematized conversion system. But are you also doing less as a result?
Yes,
There you
I've
go.
through that system alone, I've probably saved about 4 to 6 hours a week in office time because I just
Yeah,
don't have
nice.
to email everyone like crazy and call everyone like crazy. I call on top of that system, but that converts better because it's automated.
You're saying the right things to the right people at the right time. Yeah, very
Yep.
good. One of the things I've noticed, Nick, about you is through this journey that you've gone on, is you've been very deliberate about upgrading who you need to become. And I know that you've even taught a session to our other members on morning routine. How impactful has it been for you to nail the start of the day and give us some secrets about what it is and why it works?
I think getting a really good head start on your day helps with really deliberate action for the rest of the day. And so, in my particular routine, I read a couple of pages of some key books. I take a cold shower, and things that I'm working towards, like working through the BGB daily planner that I was handed as well, that's been a massive compounding piece of material that I've been able to use alongside my morning routine. It actually helps me focus on the things that I need to do, and I enter the day with the right kind of energy, with very deliberate steps of the things that I'm working on, not so much the stuff that needs to get done, but the stuff that I get to do to help with those next stages and pieces of my business and the way that I want to scale it and grow it.
I noticed that you nearly snuck it in there that I get to do.
Yeah.
So you're looking at your day and going, I get to do this stuff. I love it. I
Mm.
love it. That's amazing. Good on you. So 18 months later, what's life like now?
Pretty bloody, but pretty good. I think just in last year alone, I had 5 full weekends off, which is the most time I've had off in 8, 9 years
Yeah.
since I started
And
the
being
business.
a wedding entertainment business, that's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was able to focus on doing the work that mattered and leveraging the systems to get back my time. and increase my prices to attract the right kinds of client.
Yeah.
So now I have a very lean, healthy business that generates the cash I want and gives me the time off that I need as well. Just we've got this weekend off. I'm taking the family to go to Vivid. We're staying the night in Sydney. And then in winter, I'll enjoy 5 full weeks off of no gigs at all. But my
Oh,
cash flow is showing that I'm still positive. I can still meet all my obligations. And then when the season comes back in, I can make some more cash as well. So I didn't have any of that or any of those resources available to even consider time off for.
awesome. Awesome. And I know this about you. When you do have time off, who are you spending it with?
Yeah, the missus and the kids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
awesome. The kids get to see
Mm.
you a whole lot more, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I love it.
Yeah, fantastic. Fantastic. Because it goes by quickly. Let's look 6 to 12 months from now. What are you excited about in the future?
I think building out team is going to be good. I know
Yep.
I love the impact that I have with my clients, and I want to be able to make a bigger impact and scale that feeling, leave that impression with more people. I've been fortunate that I have a couple of contractors on board already, and we're out there wowing people and giving them a really good night of fun and dancing and entertainment. And I'm able to do more and more of that. And yeah, having a team that can work through these systems and get back some of my time so I can spend more time with family, but also when it comes to weekends, we've got a team of people out there that are dedicated and making an impact and helping people and rocking out. So feels good.
Fantastic. I bet it does. And I think you're going to be a stellar leader as well. So not only
Mm,
customers you're going to have an impact on, but those people that come to join your mission should be honored. Fantastic. Well, thanks, Nick. Thanks for sharing. And it's been awesome to be a part of, to witness. It fills me with joy to see how far you've come and what it's meant for you and your family. And look forward to more celebrations in the coming months and you getting a whole winter off. That's amazing.
yep.
Excellent. Thanks, Nick.
Thank you.